it's a stolen ship. It's not like.
Well,
It's not
but are we
Yeah,
having?
you stole it from his dad.
But I mean,
it's
is
not
it
like we
working?
can pick and
I mean,
choose.
to be fair, we stole it from a head of a criminal organization. So I mean,
P.S. He's also a dead man.
and he's dead.
Who's dead?
Not to metagame, but he's saying.
Well, I think
Who's
they
dead?
know the guy we stole the ship from.
I could technically tell him. I could still technically talk to him if I wanted to.
That is true.
Okay.
I can't hear you right now. But...
Because you still have the earpiece, don't you? Or did you get rid of it?
I don't know.
I never got rid of it for you, so did you ever get rid of it? The one he gave you to communicate with him?
I thought a couple missions back we severed communication ties. You
Okay.
severed communication ties, actually.
I was dead.
But whenever he
No,
comes...
you don't remember the bit when we went down to the temple thing with the assassins and I did the hologram bug and you were like, get out of here, and you sacrificed your life for me.
Yeah, but he never actually...
Oh,
but
yeah.
when,
Leading up to
he
that
never
and
actually
following
got... He never actually made it impossible to call you back, though.
Yeah, like you, we can still call each other if we wanted to.
Yeah.
that. Enemies with benefits.
So...
You know, for old time's sake. My
So
old pet robot likes to drop in every now and then.
so he kind of gathers everybody in the ship around, and he's like,
something I bought.
so I feel it's my responsibility to let you guys know that I am apparently force sensitive. So
Prove it.
Who said that? Oh
Gius.
wait, I don't even know.
It's
Doesn't
Gius.
matter, yeah.
So
Prove it.
all right, he.
What is even force sensitive?
He lifts a. He uses the force to lift just a random object in the room.
Skillfully or with effort?
Well, he's still learning, so a little bit of effort.
Alright, well that's nothing. I can do that.
Go ahead then.
Take some percussion.
I'm actually, I don't want to right now, so.
He's gonna sense motive. There's no actual sense motive,
oh,
but
cool. Oh, cool. I'm gonna have this guy
It's
thinking I'm a goddamn Jedi. He's gonna be dying and he's like, force lift me. I'm like, I don't feel like it.
so let's see, what would he say? Yeah, what would that be? A perception for
I'm just
him.
gonna let this go until something bad happens.
Give me two. Give me a yellow and a green.
Will that be cool?
Yes. Well, it would be deception because you're lying, or whatever it's called. Yeah, deception.
Mhm.
So what's your cunning?
Cunning.
Yeah.
Cunning is 3.
Okay. So give me 3 purple. You can roll that. That's your roll.
I don't know what these things mean.
Let's see. So this matches with that. He believed you.
Okay. Oh.
But he is he
He
believes
must be a master to not stoop so low.
he believes you. He believes you, but he's still wary.
Because he doesn't know
Takes
how
per-
powerful I am.
Takes percussion grenade.
So he walks. He's like, all right, well.
He's like, oh, Master Woofru. Oh, look at him, and it's so focused.
So he's like, all right, well, I just wanted to let you guys know that way you knew why I've been absent for these past.
It's okay. I actually knew that already.
Jesus Christ.
All right, well, I'm almost finished with my training, and so
Yeah, I knew that. Okay, let's
no, it's hilarious. This is not how I expected this to go. It's great.
Okay, fine. We'll keep
No,
going.
keep going. Yeah. So he's like, all right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and meet up with the masters again. Any of you can join us. They've made it clear that it's okay to be in this meeting.
Oh, you're going that way too? So was I.
Okay.
Let's go. You can drive.
Well, it's just a walk.
Okay.
So you guys walk.
I'm in drive walk.
So you guys walk out of the ship and you go, like, basically where you're parked, it's like a walk away from the temple.
Okay.
So you go through this nice garden area and then you make your way into the main temple. And there you see Bastila, and you see JP's character, and you see a bunch of other Jedi Masters, including one that looks like Yoda's race. Just to give you...
yodeling.
whatever they're called. They don't have an official name.
I thought Anakin killed all the yodelings. I'm just full of Lokis.
All the bad puns. Well, I mean, this is a tabletop game. We can't expect any
So what are you
less.
saying? Hold on.
So,
Okay, everybody's convenient.
so just so you know, the Yoda creature is called Vandar. You got Master Vrook, who looks like Ed Asner, and he sounds like him.
Right.
So, they basically explain the situation and say, so
Right.
Bastila and Geas are linked through the Force. They're able to see each other's visions,
Kylo Ren.
I just want to end it.
Okay.
Actual balance.
except just visions, not like they can't like
So
communicate.
like Harry Potter, Voldemort.
There are
Yeah.
equal Jedi.
So,
There's Sith.
and through this, we have learned that Malik and Darth Sion, who's Colton's character, and JP's previous character,
Yeah.
were on Dantooine at some point looking for something important. Yes. And we believe that it led to a powerful weapon called the Starforge.
Yeah, I don't know shit about that.
Well, they're explaining it.
Okay.
And Geas is also just as confused, so don't worry.
It sounds like an installation for producing knockoff Mjolnirs.
So they explain it's a powerful weapon that can be used as a...
It won't be the same.
really, they don't
Is this
completely
another Death
know.
Star?
It's before the Death Star was built. Except it doesn't shoot
Is this a
lasers.
prototype Death Star that doesn't shoot lasers?
No, it's more of a factory.
Okay.
And so they believe that it's the reason that Malik and everybody was able to have such a large army so quickly within like 6 months of...
So we think they have the Starforge.
Yes.
I thought we blew it up in the very first mission.
The Starforge? No.
Okay. Never.
You've never seen the Starforge before.
Okay.
And so currently, Vandar's like, we need Geas and Bastila and the rest of your team to work together to find the Starforge and help us destroy it.
You gotta do the voice and you gotta say it backwards.
He actually speaks.
Oh god damn it.
We are, of course.
And Vrook, the Ed Asner like one, is just like, yeah, you guys are kind of our last hope at the moment.
Me?
Well,
Oh, you
more
fucked.
of Geas and Bastila, but you're with them too.
What do
So
you mean B9 and myself?
no.
He's going to meet me?
But anyways,
Our two mind-linked Jedi
yes.
are our last hope.
Yes, and we believe that you all on your ship are also just as important to this mission.
Okay, thank you.
So we need you as a team to find the Starforge, destroy it, and hopefully get it out of the hands of Darth Sion. And this will hopefully bring down the Sith Empire. And
Sorry.
I mean, to them that is the solution. I mean,
since this is like, you know, these are like the major leaders of the
the Jedi.
and of the what's our fucking alliance called?
Well, you're just. What do you mean?
The Republic or
Yeah.
where are we?
Well, they're not like tops of the Republic, but they're like tops of the Jedi currently on this planet
Of the
for the
Anyway.
Council.
okay, so here's what I need to do.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently a year has passed.
Yes.
So I'm hoping this has been like developed by now.
It's they've got a prototype.
Right, but it's set to like certain targeted wavelengths,
Yes.
not like everything,
Yeah.
so it doesn't like wipe
Yeah.
out life as we know.
Well, also, honestly, my first concern would be making it to where the ship that has it would even stop, because it's
Trust your character
and
more over time.
considering it's that,
Wait, what?
considering what it.
Right, but here's the
So,
thing.
I'm guessing-
Here's the thing. I know he operates off of like electrical
Yeah,
workings, but ships might not necessarily.
most do, but you could probably set it to a different wavelength. that would
it
match.
doesn't realistically work like that, but I'll Destiny point it. It'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Oh, okay. So
Like
all of our
gangster?
ships have been appropriately shielded.
Yeah, okay.
There you go.
We'll argue that. Yep. There you go. Okay. So, they say, we need you to find the first clue here on Dantooine, near the temple.
It's called Project Star Scourge.
Metagame, don't I have it?
What, the Star Forge?
What he's looking for?
The maps. You have
Isn't
the
it
forge.
like a planet or something?
The Star Forge is like a giant space station like thing, but there's maps that are throughout different planets that they use to find it.
Oh, I got you.
So
But don't I have the ship?
you have the actual forge. Well,
Yeah.
technically, Colton does, but
It has the actual forge, yeah.
yeah. But I mean, there's copies of the map because it's basically like there's a little thing that it holds the map and you can make a copy.
Gotcha.
But because the maps are so old, you have to find a bunch of maps to get it to be a working map to find the actual forge. Otherwise, you could just go to one planet and be like, oh, I've got the entire map.
Yeah.
But because the map is really old, it's falling apart. It's kind of like a digital fracture. Well, no, it's exactly that. So, Bastila is like, well,
So we're on a mission to find a Skyforge.
Yes. Bastila says, I believe we already have a good location of where to start looking. Myself and Yias can head there. Does anybody else wish to join us? No? Okay.
I do, says I.
I'm sorry, what was the
Can't hear
question?
them.
Bastila and Yias are going to go to the location where they believe that the map is. Would anybody
Oh,
else
okay.
like to
Good
go
luck.
with them?
Good luck.
JP goes with them. Because
Alright, I didn't like him anyways.
her?
The character.
Yeah. You don't like her.
Yeah, she tried to get me killed.
You tried to get her killed.
I got the gist of it, though.
Technically, you both
More
tried.
aptly put, I tried to keep me alive.
You both tried to get each other killed. How about that?
I will go with
Plus, I was running a
Enough-
bad
I-
rank
I'm
into
joking
the-
around.
I
I'll
was
go with
trying to charge her.
Okay, so you go out into the plains of because it's basically like it's a farming planet essentially.
Mhm.
So you got into the plains and you have a vehicle that you're riding to get there.
Can you tell me what that is?
Dantooine. You as a character don't know that
It
they're
sounds
there.
like you guys have already been there because y'all were looking for it.
Well,
You said that earlier.
he's never been there.
No,
B9's
I've
never been there.
I've never been there.
Darth Sion has, but he would not dare go back because there's too many Jedi there to just go there by him. Like, even if, I mean, maybe if he took a large enough army, but if he just went there, it would not end well for him.
That's the problem. He's just too much of a sissy to run my empire. I go involved deep.
So we're on a land speeder?
Yeah.
Going where?
Just driving down through the plains towards you notice these ruins.
I'm going to use full throttle.
Okay.
Up, top speed, piloting check.
All right.
I mean, I know we're not in a hurry, but
yeah.
fuck not.
Yeah. So you get there pretty much within like an hour. Well, not even that. I'd say like 10 minutes you get there.
Okay, they're not very far away.
I do want to move the main fleet
Okay.
that we're in right now. And I need to ask you some questions first.
Yep.
Because I have two things in mind. How is Tatooine right now?
Like its political state, or
Yes.
okay. It is currently. It leans closer to Sith, but it's really kind of you remember Zerka.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of got more of their influence going on.
Okay.
But that means it leans closer to Sith because Zerka is under Sith, as we learned throughout the game.
Yes.
They're basically like a science division, or really they do anything because Zerka mines they mine different materials that the Empire needs.
Okay. I want to. What was the other one where they train? Where the Sith?
Moraband.
Morband. How long will it take me to get there?
All these are pretty quick jumps.
Pretty quick jump. Okay. why don't you go and pull Leela out of my chambers, take her to a confined space, and start working
Ooh la
on her
la.
force powers. See if you
Oh,
can get her
okay.
used to her force powers.
Start working there with the force.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna go back on the bridge and for us to jump to that one.
All right. Were you enjoying a Chianti? And some fafa beans?
Filet mignon too, bitch.
Some fafa beans and a Chianti.
Oh, and test her and make sure she's, draw blood again if you have to. Test her and make sure that she's nutritious enough to fight.
Well nutritioned.
Well, nutrition. Yes.
She's fine. I can tell you this without a check.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
You can tell that you can tell from her face she's a lot healthier.
Good, because we've been feeding the shit out of this big Star Wars.
I'm trying to remember. Did you already, out of game, probably have children? I mean, in game, already have children in the game?
Yeah, I think we established
Just to keep the
a while
bloodline?
back that an
Fuck
old
someone's
flame
brain
of
out.
mine had.
Let's get going
Anyways,
with you
we-
guys.
Went to that planet.
Alright. So, you guys,
There.
there's like a nice landing pad for you guys, and
Fantastic.
you guys meet up with the headmaster of the academy.
Okay.
His name is Utharwin,
Uthar. I like that.
and
Cool. Uthar.
and his second is Euthuraban. She's a Twi'lek.
Stab her.
What?
Stab her with your lightsaber.
Why?
Just do it.
God, I'm supposed to be the public figure, you dingus.
Right, but we're on our own planet now.
Yeah, this is actually one that's always been under control by
Yeah.
the Sith. This isn't one that the Sith ever really lost control of.
But the little girl's right next to
You're
me.
right. You're right. You're right.
You
You're right.
dingbat.
She's gonna become a Sith eventually, so she'll probably stab.
We need to egg her into it. Just
Yeah. That's what it is.
nice and.
Okay.
I'm having to look up side quests so that way I can remember the name of Flo's son. So the reason I asked is because you guys are going to find out anyways. Flo's son is attending the academy,
Good.
the Sith Academy.
Sith Academy. Oh
Good.
God.
It creates good story for whenever because eventually at some point he will have to go to Moraband, and it would make good story for him to find out his son has.
Defected.
I mean,
Probably gonna call him defective. Can't wait for that one.
I mean, to be fair, you have to have been on a side to be a defector. And his mother's name is Onasi, which is what he usually goes by. That's the maiden name.
Oh,
He
goes
usually-
by her.
Well, technically they never got married, so that's her last name still. But
True, but she kept Flo's last name.
he's using Dustil is using it to spite his father.
Really?
Yes. Hey, I mean that's teenagers.
I really, you should just mark it. I'm a goddamn Sith at this point.
I mean that's teenagers anyways. Like they're like, oh my dad died.
They're real angsty.
And it doesn't help when your father leaves you and abandons you
Yeah.
for 14 years.
So, and he probably already knows that his father's the hero of the Republic. So,
So he's like, oh well, that means I have to be a hero of the Sith.
yes, I can make him one quick.
We all can.
So anyways, so he leads you over to where
He's great.
he leads you over to where some students are fighting.
I will reform the Sith.
And Uthar starts to point out where the student is. You don't even need for Uthar to point it out. Like he's pretty much a spot image of his father.
I bet that burns him alive.
In case you couldn't understand that, that was B9 telling you that you should help us out by joining our Patreon, which is linked down below. He also said that if you don't, that you guys will end up like Onderon. B9, I don't think we can do that. Beep, 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 beep. No, seriously, we can't. Burp, burp. Because. Burp, 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 burp. No, seriously, stop.